go live button.
Obviously, I should have done that before.
No, it's fun. Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Seal Podcast, episode number 103, where I'm starting the episode before we lose another 10 to 15 minutes on trying to get it set up. My name is Fraser. I'm joined on my left by Pilch.
Oh, hello.
And I'm joined on my right by Neil.
Hello, I'm writing tweets.
And the glue is not here.
It's all chaos.
Dave the glue, and we've descended into chaos without him. But apart from that, everything's all right. Everyone well?
Yeah.
Good. And let us
Not too
proceed.
bad. Not too bad.
Oh, good. I see Pilch is in the Christmas spirit. He's got his little Santa bubble hat on.
It's just a normal hat. Just happens to be red and white.
Oh, okay.
I've turned into an Arsenal fan, have you?
No.
Has anyone got a tree yet?
Yes.
Do you guys get real trees?
No.
No.
You don't do real trees.
No.
Why would you want a
Bad for the
real tree?
environment.
Are they? I thought fake trees were bad for the environment.
Not once you bought it. Lasts 20 years, doesn't it?
It's not a single-use plastic, I guess. For me, anyway. Right. Balls is being a lot of it just won't stop.
I don't know. My tree gets grown in a farm locally, and then it just gets composted afterwards. So I don't know. Is that bad?
Nice sustainable trees.
Well, I mean, then I'm not getting them shipped up from the Amazon rainforest.
Do they grow Christmas trees down there these days? Is that what they're replanting the forest with? Is Christmas trees?
I think you've got your fair share of fir trees, pine trees in Canada. I don't think you have to go to the rainforest.
We're doing all right for trees over here, yeah. And snow.
Oh, you've got snow now, have you?
We've had a little bit of snow.
Well, we actually haven't got snow. I was up further north earlier in the week, and we definitely did see snow up there, but we're about 1,000 foot higher, so there's quite a bit of difference in the weather you get. Did I hear right that you guys got a dusting?
Did I not just? I think I just said that twice.
I'm sorry.
Tottenham Hotspur would be fourth in the league if it hadn't snowed.
Not sure about that.
Yeah, because we would have beat Burnley for fuck's sake.
I don't know about that either.
Oh, that's
unbeaten.
That's why my Tottenham keeper got subbed. Because they didn't play then.
They didn't play.
Oh, and my sub, he scored 7 points.
That's probably 7 more than you'd have got otherwise, isn't it?
No, I did all right again this week, actually.
Yeah, got another clean sheet against Brentford.
Ho, 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 says Lord.
Last night.
Brentford, that's good. What was that in, though? That wasn't league, though, was it?
Yeah, last night.
Was it? Last night?
On Amazon.
I don't fucking think he knows what's going on when he's talking about his team.
I ain't got a fucking clue.
It's on Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Thursday night games.
Didn't we already
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Didn't we already?
Yeah,
play
getting
Brentford?
in on the act. Tottenham.
Anyway, let's talk about the fantasy league quickly, because that's always something that's nice to bring up, especially when I'm beating Neil. If I'm looking here,
my wife was top scorer, I believe, in the midweeks.
She was. Lou
I
Isaac.
never guess who did her teams. Never guess who did all her transfers. If only I could work that magic on my team.
Well, let's have a look.
She nearly scored about 10 minutes ago when you put your cam on.
Oh, you've dropped a place, Neil.
Yeah, okay.
Just in case you didn't.
Yeah, I've made a sub now. Made a transfer today.
That's good.
Got a bonus transfer this week because it was extra game week. But
I tell you what, though, I've lost more ground on Christian Barkley.
Christian smashed it again, didn't he?
He's fucking going for it, isn't he?
He's done his. Did he do his wild? What's the other? Not the wild card. The other thing. Free hit.
Oh yeah.
He's doing all right considering he don't support a proper football team.
Is he a Forest supporter?
Yeah. Are they still going?
Oh,
I have no idea.
Brutal. Just brutal. How many European Cups have Tottenham won, eh?
What, in the last 40 years? Same as Forest, yeah.
So the fantasy league continues, strength to strength. Lots of fun still being had there. Anything to talk about Twitch? Anything to talk about on Discord?
I did a
No.
little tweet. I did a little Twitch earlier for an hour, about 3/4 of an hour. Dan's back.
Ah.
Dan's back in the chat. He was there for me in the Halo chat, saying that
okay.
it looks a bit drab, but that's because of some weirdness where I'm streaming. My HDR doesn't come across in HDR, or it actually looks worse on the stream
Right.
than normal. So,
Pilch, how's your
Fraser just
streaming?
disappeared.
You did give us a promise there that you were going to up your streaming content this week. How did that go?
I can't. Oh, why did I not stream?
Okay, there's my answer.
I can't think why actually.
Did anything with
You were
dramas with
supposed
your
to.
tunnel dry?
Mr. Toe, you said that
Oh yeah.
you were going to stream because you couldn't move. It was
Oh,
perfect.
yeah, I didn't move.
No, he was playing Forza
But
wasn't he?
for a little bit, but my webcam was in the office where I am now, and the Xbox was on a different floor.
It's
So I
like,
really couldn't.
how big's your fucking house? How big's your fucking house? Do you live at fucking Buckingham Palace or something?
It's not far off.
I
don't think I streamed anything.
Personally, couldn't be ours to me is an absolutely fucking valid excuse these days.
What did you stream?
I don't think I did. I don't think I streamed.
No, you did.
Hang on.
You did some Valorant, didn't you? And then you did.
You
all did Back 4 Blood.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Christ.
Oh, let's just take that back again. I fucking streamed for about 3 hours. What are you talking about?
Oh, there you go. Why didn't you tell us that?
Because I fucking forgot, didn't I?
Okay, so Back 4 Blood, we can put that into what have we been playing. None of us have got that in our what have we been
Because
playing.
I wasn't playing it. I've got an excuse because I was at work.
Okay, well then Pilch and I will talk.
Oh, we've made progress, haven't we? We can't talk about it. Should we talk about it
progress without me?
We'll talk about it.
Oh yes. All right, talk about it in a minute. Better put it on my list.
Okay.
I've got to take something off my list.
Hopefully, we'll get to some more streaming this week.
I'm definitely going to stream tomorrow. Definitely.
Oh, you heard it here first, folks.
You heard that last week as well.
Okay, let's move on to the tweets. I think we've only got one this week.
We have.
Oh dear.
Times are tough,
Who's it from?
Who's it from? Can only
That's
be
all
one.
we
It can be only one.
Well, it is, but something's missing.
Oh yeah.
You may be pleased to hear.
What? I don't know. What's missing?
There's no mention of
subject.
Part of me died.
You could always bring it up anyway.
Yeah.
You are in charge.
We're all in charge. Anyway, as we've alluded, Stuart Cullen has sent in a tweet. Reliable Stew. He says, in a week that saw cold water fall from the sky, with the Steam Deck Razer handheld dev kit and Sony patent for mobile controller, could we see a new age of handheld gaming backed up by cloud services on the horizon? Or are we just looking at a bunch of overpriced Switch clones? Are we?
He's added that in there.
I've added that.
He's added that in, Stuart. I hope you like that.
Has anyone ordered a Steam Deck? They seem like a lot of money to me.
They sound good, but they're already delayed, which is like, it's not great for a piece of tech.
Has anyone got any? Even like the first people? No one's got them
yet. I think it's March or April, maybe.
Well, it's meant to be December, January though, wasn't it? Oh dear, that's not sounding good then.
But the longer they take to come out, the more things will have moved on. So.
Yeah, that's what's bugging me about the Xbox now. I'm thinking of like getting an Xbox Series S, and I'm like, well, they've been out a year now, so it's probably it's a bit old tech now, isn't it?
No,
maybe we should wait for the next one.
Well, you'll be waiting a fucking long time for another one, I reckon.
I'm going to say it'd be another 5 or 6 years, wouldn't it?
You'll be able to buy a Series S at least. Can't buy fuck all else. Anyway, we're kind of veered off track here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, Stadia is not getting... Oh, sorry, we're not on Stadia, are we?
cloud services and handhelds. I mean, haven't we put this to bed with the cloud services that they're really just not that great.
They're not that great.
We'll see. 5G, isn't it? 5G is the way. It's going to solve everything.
I don't think this is a problem that can be solved.
It's never going to be
Are
as
you-
good as installing something, is it, or disk or whatever?
Okay, I'm just going to interject here because I did play a game that's not on my list, and that's on Game Pass, and I tried the streaming because I couldn't be asked to download a 40 gig game, and it was so bad. Have I got it on my list? No, it looked so bad that I actually installed it just to see if it was that bad, and it wasn't that bad. So I defeated the whole object
I
and
think
actually
I
downloaded
read
it
this
anyway.
week that Microsoft are going to be, I don't know, they're doing something with Microsoft Edge browser, which is going to help the quality of the streams. They're going to put, I think, basically going to have like an extra codec or something in the browser, so they can send less information to get a better picture at the other end.
But when I'm using that on my Xbox, I'm not using Edge, am I?
Yeah, well,
Is it just going to their?
Edge may well
It's
be
just going to
what it's
their.
using
Okay.
because Edge is on the
All right.
Xbox, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Don't really know.
So it opens that. It just opens the same web page as if I was opening it on a PC or on my Mac or
I
something.
think I don't know
No.
how it works technically, but
It doesn't fucking work. I
I have
demonstrated
had
that there was no
mixed
problem
results.
because I downloaded the whole 40 gigs in about 7 minutes. So I'm guessing my internet was all right at the time.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, for cloud streaming to work, you want really shit hot internet. But if you've got really shit hot internet, you can download stuff in like fucking minutes anyway. So
Yeah, it defeats the whole object. Like when you said, let's play Battlefield, I just installed
Well-
the whole thing in 5 minutes.
Well, not everything can run not everybody can run everything, right? So if you
No,
have a,
this-
if you have a shitty PC, you can't run, say, PUBG, but you can put Stadia on your through your browser and play
Yes.
PUBG. I mean, you
Yes,
can
you
that
play
play
an
it.
even
supposed
shittier
to be the
version of
point.
PUBG than normal. Yeah,
Right. So it does work, and there is an advantage to the technology. Like there is something.
Yes,
that's
the
pretty
idea
cool
is that you
about it.
don't need a machine anymore. You just stream it straight from the app, which
But-
when it works, that's what everybody will do. But at the moment, it don't work.
the Stream Deck's completely different though, isn't it? Because the Stream Deck is a Switch basically, but it's all PC stuff.
Right, but Stuart did say, you know, with these handhelds backed up by cloud services, is this what we're, are we looking at sort of a new age of devices and ways to play games?
I just
Are
think
we going
everything
to?
everything needs to be on your phone because everyone's got a phone. If you want to buy the additional controller that goes with your phone, that's an option. But there's loads of stuff on Xbox that you can. It's got special controls on the mobile stuff now, the cloud stuff. I've had mixed results. I've got to be honest. I played Senua's Sacrifice on my mobile on a shitty internet at work, and it actually worked quite well.
It's not very
But-
fast paced, though, is it?
No, well, I don't know. I didn't play
Quite a
lot of it,
slow,
to be honest. I didn't play it for
plodding
very
game,
long.
innit?
The thing is, I never played it for very long, so I'm assuming the longer I played it, the worse it probably would have got because it's really shit at internet. Like you're getting well low speed, but it worked.
Mm.
So it'll get there, I think. But people who want the Steam Deck type hardware will go, or the Switch will always go for that rather than cloud streaming or whatever. Although,
do you think the pandemic has given the Switch a bit of a boost because people need that ability to get away from other places, you know,
well, more
maybe
people are at home,
recharge
aren't they, than normal. So,
right, but
Well, they
but nobody wants
were.
to be in the same room as everybody else, right? So the Switch
Yeah,
is
well,
perfect because you
maybe.
can pick it up and go away, and so I mean, could we see handhelds being more popular?
Like I said,
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Like I have a Switch. I don't enjoy playing it in handheld mode. I don't enjoy playing
No.
anything on my phone.
I hate using my Switch. I only ever played it when I had it plugged into the telly. I just don't like holding it. I don't even find it comfortable to hold.
that's because they haven't
After 10
designed it very
minutes,
well.
my hands are hanging.
I don't think I've ever played a
No.
handheld that actually felt nice to hold for like a long time.
No.
Mm.
Well, that's why they only made the battery last about 20 minutes. Because you can only hold it for that long and then put the fucking thing down again.
Mm. Well, I guess we'll see. Did we get a date? When's the Steam Deck? February.
Yeah, I think it's definitely later than it was going to be. But
yeah.
But there are a lot of people that only game mobile or handheld. A lot of people.
More people game on their phones than any other type of gaming.
Yeah,
I think they're counting like 400 billion Chinese people, though.
Yeah, but that's, still...
Well, and my wife.
Yeah.
She Chinese. Yeah. I mean, I don't. My kids don't. They're on their phones, but they don't game on their phones.
My boy,
I've never seen them play.
He plays this stupid basketball game where you've got to flick the basketball up higher and higher and higher and higher on his phone, and he plays some stupid football game where you have to pass the ball, curling it with your flick of your finger and all that. He plays on his phone.
Oh, I think I played it. I think I used to, when the iPods come out first time, and iPhones, and that the game you could play games. I think I played one of them flicky football games. Well, everybody played Angry Birds and shit.
Yeah,
but things have moved on, haven't they? The games don't seem to have moved on that much. I know you can play Fortnite on it, but no, I'll tell you what's happened. We're older.
Well, I mean, the thing we have to remember...
do that shit anymore, can we?
Well, I was going to say something to that effect, is the fact that, us as a demographic of three men, all buzzing around the age of 50 are not really sort of like people. I'll give over. You're fighting it. You're not far off, are you?
Too close for my liking, that's for sure.
You got to be close. You're staring down the barrel.
I'm still near a 45.
So am I.
No, you're not.
I've got another good 12 months at least being near a 45.
I've got one.
There's
What
no
are you in
rounding
December?
down on this podcast.
Shit. You're 50 already, ain't you, Fraser?
I'm 50 now, yeah.
Yeah. I'll be 50 in April. Shit, that's only 4 months away.
No, you're definitely not near a 45.
All right. Thanks, Stuart. Appreciate that. Thank you for bringing up a topic that ends up with my age coming up. Appreciate that. Let's move on.
You brought it up.
I know, whatever. What have we been up to then, Neil?
Right. There's been comment made in the week about a certain brand of takeaways or eateries.
Oh, are we mentioning that, are we? Okay.
The Tim Hortons got brought up on the Twitters. Someone wasn't very happy. He wasn't very impressed.
Really? Who is that? I missed all that.
Kev, you missed it all. Kev Westerman.
He did the Tim Hortons.
Where does
run?
Kev live?
He lives. I think he went somewhere near Leeds. I think it was Leeds.
Oh, he didn't go to the same one as you.
No, it wasn't. No, I thought it could have been better. Let's be honest. When I went, but anyway, I went to KFC the other day. First time in fuck knows how long I've been to KFC. That was good.
Is it still delicious?
It was very nice. I was like, fucking hell, this is actually pretty good. And,
it is.
I think it could be the king of junk food. I'll be honest.
It is still definitely the best.
Ooh,
it's so. It is. You can't beat KFC. You can buy a fucking great big bucket.
It's ridiculously cheap as well. It's fucking ridiculously cheap.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
15 quid for a bucket.
I will say this, that somebody's just put a message just popped up. Hello, your fruitcake is ready. Okay. Right. No, my daughter made me go to KFC not long ago, and I don't think I'd really been to KFC for like decades. Like, it was so bad, my last KFC experience. I think it was probably around about like the year 2000, somewhere in West London. It was so bad.
You probably Auschwitz, you mean?
Are you sure it weren't a Dixie Fried Chicken or a PFC or
could have been fucking anything to state you were.
I lived right round the corner from Tennessee Fried Chicken, right? Oh no, the one I lived around the corner from was called Perfect Fried Chicken. And every time my mate would come up and go out on the piss with me, he would weaken, and every time he would eat it, and every time he would just be like, the regret was insane, and it's just like he never learned. But further down, there was a Kentucky Fried Chicken, and it was just awful. But that being said, I did go to Kentucky Fried Chicken here, and they had their shit together, and it was served quickly. It was hot. It was good. It was all right. So, yeah. I'm turning
Anyway,
I'll turn the corner on Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I'm not sure it's called Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore. It's just KFC.
What?
I don't think it's called Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore.
Well,
Have you not seen the Colonel?
Yeah, he's still
He
there.
can't be any more fucking south.
Yeah, but I'm
Can he?
pretty
For
sure it's
fuck's
not
sake.
Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore.
here's a little
reason.
known
You don't
fact.
think it's...
Actually, the Colonel used to live
Mhm.
not far from me. He used to spend a lot of time. I think he had a bird up here. Funnily enough, eh?
Yeah, hopefully he
Oh,
had a
chicken.
fucking few million birds. The amount of chicken he needs.
But yeah, between I think Baron's down in Toronto. Baron von Glauer is down Toronto way, right? Between him and me, the Colonel Sanders used to.
Let's have a look.
He spent a bit of time up here.
He can't be around anymore, surely.
No, this is going back a while. This is going back into the 70s or something.
I mean, he doesn't look like a young man in the picture. Let's be honest.
So Tim Hortons is out then, right?
Tim Hortons is not getting the rep. I've got to be honest. He's getting a bad rep.
Right, could we... Now, I'm not on the cesspit that is Twitter, but I did see the links that you put in on the Discord for our personal use. Can we just unpack this a little here? Right. My opinion of it is it's a better quality than a McDonald's.
Oh, that's
for a
without
similar
question.
price.
Without question.
For a similar price. Someone compared it to Five Guys. Now, I might be wrong. Well, I'm not, because I fucking had a look. A double bacon burger, fries, and a milkshake in Tim Hortons is £9.20.
Ooh, that's expensive.
A double bacon double burger with chips and a milkshake in Five Guys is £17. I'd want that to be a little bit fucking better.
You get a lot of chips though.
Wouldn't you?
Five Guys is expensive.
You get about 10 potatoes worth of chips.
If you're I know, but what the fuck's the point? They charge you £4 for a portion of chips. I want a fucking sack of potatoes. Yeah, if you go with a family of four, if I take my two teenage
you might as well go
kids
for a
and
proper meal
missus-
if you're going to Five Guys with a family.
Right, this is exactly what I'm going to say. You spend about 35 quid in
Go for a
Tim
carvery.
Hortons.
You could. That's like one
That
person.
would cost
one
you.
person.
If you had 4 burgers, 4 chips, and 4 drinks in Five Guys, you're spending 70 quid.
A Calvary.
If I'm spending 70 fucking pounds, I am not going to Five Guys.
Yeah, Toby
No
Carvery.
way,
You
that's
could get that's
outrageous.
2 weeks worth of Toby Carvery with beer.
I'd rather go to go and have you can have fucking ribs and a beer for that sort of money, 17 quid. So yes, I would agree. Five Guys is where the fuck do you go?
Hungry Horse is about 3 quid for a meal.
You get a steak about 400 fucking
Sorry,
foot long, didn't you?
did you just say Hungry Horse?
Yeah, the Hungry Horse.
I remember Hungry Horse. There was why do I remember Hungry Horse?
They
used to be
dirtiest, cheapest restaurant going.
They were pretty good when they first came out. They were all right. They weren't, for the
They're
money. They weren't terrible.
on par with a
As long as you don't mind frozen peas as your one vegetable choice, yeah, you're all right.
Hungry Horse, Jesus, that's going back away.
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't know many people that go and spend 70 quid to get something in a paper bag. There you go.
I won't be going to. I've been to Five Guys, but
really, you should go down my local pot shop.
That's worth 70 quid. You'd easily 70 quid's worth of burgers
afterwards.
Yeah, you'd eat 70 quid's worth of Five Guys straight away.
Oh, but you get a lot of chips.
Good job.
Yeah.
What else we got?
So anyway, what else have we got?
What else have we got? Am I carrying on?
Yeah.
I did allude to the purchase that I made last week as well. I bought some stuff from Google. I bought. I'm not saying some of the stuff I bought because they're presents. I bought a little Nest Hub thing, which is like a screen, a speaker, and a Google Assistant thing built in. I better be careful what I say, because I've got a thing in the room. So if I start saying that word too many times, it will start shouting at me.
That's no way to speak about your wife, for Christ's sake.
So as a part of my bundle, the hub thing's pretty cool, by the way. The screen, it's only a little one. Like, well, you remember when tablets first came out, like Android ones that weren't iPads, because Android tablets were like big phones, and iPads were like fuck off massive tablets. But
Yeah.
so it's a bit like a 7-inch screen basically on the Nest Hub, but you can like it's touch screen, so you can do all the stuff that you can ask it to do normally on the screen. Recognises everyone in the house, does their own stuff, all that's very good. But as a part of the deal with that, I've got a 3 months of YouTube Premium, and I'm not sure I want to get rid of that once it runs out.
Really?
I
Why?
know.
Okay.
Someone I spoke to recently said you wouldn't believe how it just improves. You get music. You get YouTube Music with it as well.
Yeah,
don't
so
you?
basically, like I'm paying for family Spotify at the moment, which is it's either $15.99 or $16.99 a month for 6 accounts. Only 2 of us really use it in the house anyway, and that's just Spotify. Obviously, you get at this time of year, you get a nice little thing that tells you all the shit you've listened to over the last 12 months, which you probably don't get on YouTube. But yeah, no adverts on YouTube. It's pretty good. I've got to be honest. No adverts like that, apart from the ones they actually do as part of their videos anyway.
Yeah, that's why they put them in.
Yeah. But also, yeah, there is basically a complete replacement for Spotify built in as YouTube Music, and it's £1 extra a month versus Spotify.
And how much is Spotify?
Here's a question.
Like I said, it's either either £16 or £17 a month, and YouTube is literally a £1 extra a month. That's family, so that's like 6 accounts.
So you've got Amazon Prime, haven't you?
Yeah.
Do you not listen to Prime Music?
Prime Music shit. Because it's got.
Because that's
It's
the
all
only
right
one
if you
I've
listen
got
to
at the
mainstream
moment.
music, but like YouTube, the thing with YouTube Music as well versus Spotify is you get like you can download an app for your phone, like Spotify app that does plays music, doesn't do videos, but on the YouTube Music you get access to every single fucking music video channel on YouTube as well, with no ads.
Okay, so I'm assuming then you can have your screen locked, because if you're playing YouTube on your phone and you haven't paid for premium, if your screen locks, it stops.
Yeah, it stops.
Anything playing.
YouTube Music is a separate thing, so that it works exactly like Spotify. Literally, your screen goes off and it will carry on playing if you've got YouTube Music playing.
Okay.
So,
but do you just go to a? I don't know. I've never used it, so I don't know how it works. Do you just search for it, say, in YouTube as you would normally? But it brings up music
on your phone. There's a YouTube Music app, like your Apple Music or whatever.
Oh right, okay, it's got its own
There
app.
is an app,
right.
But on the computer, if you're on your computer, you just literally open a web page, and play it. There's no app on the computer at the moment, anyway.
Yeah.
Windows
Okay.
or I assume Mac. I don't know. On Mac it might be different because can you use the iOS apps on Mac OS maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, no, they've got to be Mac OS apps, and there ain't many of them.
No,
because it's good web. You've got the web browser, so you don't really need it. Do you?
Yeah, you don't really need it. But I have a separate Spotify app on my computer at the moment.
Right.
But yeah,
okay.
like I say, the benefit of no ads, on top of basically having probably an even bigger library of music available, is pretty good. So
you haven't got an iPhone, have you? So
no.
you haven't. No, so you've never used Apple Music?
No. So I'm in the Google, like I'm fully into the Google thing. I've had Android phone since day one, and so everything's Google. They are my, what do you call it? Objectionable corporation of choice, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
Versus Facebook or Apple or anyone else. I've gone down the Google road. So they know everything about me already. So.
Yeah, I'm never really that fussed about that much about music. So I just use the Prime one. That's got most of the stuff I want generally on it. There's not that many. Daisy moans about it. I think she pays for Spotify, or Jack pays for Spotify. One of them does. But I just generally tend to find enough on there to listen to.
Yeah.
Without paying extra. They've got an unlimited, which I assume is basically everything then. But that again, that's about £8 or £9, I think, for
You not got Apple One?
to pay the extra. It's just one radio station, like Radio One.
No. There's there's an Apple One subscription thing in it where you get all of their services bundled in or something.
Oh yeah, no, because that includes the game.
Yeah,
Apple
Arcade
game thing. Yeah, Apple Arcade, the
Ish.
music,
all the music,
and the news. It doesn't
It doesn't include
include
the
Apple
TV.
fucking. No.
Ah, right, okay.
I would get it if it included TV. I'm paying £6 a month just for the TV, so it would be worth using that as the chosen music subscription as well. But it's not all included. They're not fucking daft. They give you the two shit things that no one wants. They're not going to add bundle in the good one, are they?
The TV's pretty good value, I think, to be honest, compared to the rest of their stuff. Go on then, Fraser.
Oh, it's like
right. Just to interject, because we got a bit of activity on the Twitch, which Baron von Glauer has come in. I said his name and he's in there. He said he confirmed that Colonel Sanders did in fact live in Mississauga, which is this sort of town between him and I. And he said, here's some irony. He actually has a wing dedicated to him in the Mississauga Hospital. Pilch, you just went straight in and said a chicken wing. For confirming the joke that we all saw. Diesel Saint has come in as well. He says, good evening, SEAL crew. It's 2 weeks in a row tuning in live. Madness, I say. Pilch, I remember good times with you and Chris at the Veteran Gamers Meet up in Bury in April 2019. Do you still keep in touch with Chris and Rob from the Boss Wave? Cheers, Derek.
No.
Sure answer.
I'm not on any social medias. The only way to get me is via, well, possibly Discord.
Via the SEAL Podcast Discord channel.
Yes, the SEAL Podcast Discord channel that everybody needs to join. No, I don't keep in touch with them. I'm sure they're...
You haven't fallen out with them, though, have you?
Yeah.
You're just rubbish at keeping up with people. Keeping up.
Mate, my brother lives 12 miles away and I haven't seen him for about 3 years.
Well, he's family, that's understandable.
So anyway, guys, it's good to see you. Thank you very much for joining us. Neil, what else we got?
I've watched a film yesterday. A film that's got a sequel coming out pretty soon. In fact, it's about 3 weeks away, I think now. I watched the original Matrix film for the first time in I can't remember how long.
Does it hold up?
Well, I was watching it on my computer, so it wasn't the best quality. I was a bit like, I just start watching it, and then I'll probably go and watch it on the telly when everyone's gone to bed or whatever with my headphones on. And I just watched the whole fucking film, so I think it's pretty good still.
You're still in shot, Fraser.
Fraser's still eating his dinner live on channel. Yeah, so I think it probably has held up quite well because I just watched the whole fucking film and it flew by. I don't know if I've missed anything that was offensive to people these days, but I didn't pick up on anything. So,
probably 90% of it is
maybe I don't know. I think it was obviously when was that made? fucking 90. Is it a 90s?
I don't know. Judging by the
It's got to be 90s.
producers, they were probably a little bit more progressive than most.
Yeah, maybe.
And
But
they're both women now, aren't they?
Yes, they have transitioned.
Wachowski
Well,
brothers.
I'm going to
Brothers.
be offended. I'm going to be offended on other people's behalf. How's that sound?
Well, you can be. I don't know what you're offended about, to be honest. But
Well, anything that was
What
in
have you
there that
got?
might be offensive.
yeah, it's fucking pretty good still. It's really weird watching it now. You know, in the state of the world now. I'd say that it's a bit weird watching it again now.
Are you going to watch the others?
I don't know because the other two were shit, weren't they? The two sequels, previous sequels were a bit
three
shit.
wasn't. Three was. I thought was all right.
I might
Reloaded, was it? Which one was
I
three?
don't know
Reloaded.
which. There was it Revelations? Was it and Reloaded? Was it? I can't remember now.
I was reading something a couple of days ago. Somebody was saying, you know, third was generally perceived to be pretty bad, but actually, it's not that bad. I don't know how true that is. I've never seen it.
Is that Reloaded?
I don't know.
I can't remember now which one's which.
No, Baron von Glauer's back. He says it's Revolution.
Yeah, so I don't know whether that's the second or the third one though, because
it's like ish.
But yeah, I've only watched the first one. The first one was still it's almost like going back in time, watching it again, going, yeah, this was fucking pretty fucking cool back in the day, and it's still pretty fucking cool now.
Yeah, fair enough.
See, I try and get Jack to watch a lot of these films from the 90s, and they're not what they were.
When you go back and watch
some of it, even I've gone.
You're like halfway through
I've
again.
Gone and thought, fuck, why? What the fuck is this?
What's he thinking of me now? He thinks I'm an idiot. He thinks I'm an idiot making him watch this.
Because I'm sitting there thinking, this is fucking dross. And I said, yo, you've got to watch this. You've got to watch that. And I think we tried to watch Bill and Ted once, and that is, or Dumb and Dumber. Some of them shit.
Dumb and Dumber Dumb and Dumber wasn't that great back in the day, to be honest.
Oh, I don't know. They were just of their time, weren't they?
Austin Powers, I reckon that's pretty awkward nowadays, watching that.
No, I think that'll be all right, because that's just, I don't know.
I'm not sure it was that funny back in the day, to be honest. I don't remember laughing that much at Austin Powers.
There's a lot of things from the 90s that just seem so out of date now. More films from the 80s seem to be.
A long time ago, 20 to 30 years ago.
Yeah,
I suppose so. Fuck.
I always look at it from the point of view, like if I want to show my kids something from the 90s, that would be the equivalent of me watching something when I was a kid from like the 60s. And I know for a fact that most things from the 60s were shit when I was a kid. So I'm very wary of trying to force this stuff onto my kids.
Yeah, I don't know. Some things are all right. The 90s was definitely a moment in time, wasn't it? Like,
something like Snatch.
I'm not sure that holds up these days.
I tell you what, Lock, Stock does not hold up. That game,
is it not?
It's not aged well. No, but it wasn't shot as well. He really shot that on a budget and was sort of finding his feet. Snatch is better, for sure.
Well, Matrix doesn't look dated, I don't. Well, I was like I say, I wasn't watching it in the best possible quality, so maybe if I was watching it on a better TV, it wouldn't have looked as good. But because I was like watching it in relatively low quality, it was like, it was enjoyable for however long it lasted anyway. So I'm gonna watch it possibly again on a better telly.
Okay. Is it in 4K?
I don't know because it's on Sky Movies. It's on Sky Movies, so it might be.
Okay.
That's where I watched it, but I was like I say, watching it on Sky Go on my computer is definitely not a very good quality way of watching it. And then I've watched another episode of Dr. Brain on Apple TV. Which
I did want to check that out, but I haven't got access to it.
It is properly fucked up. So I'm intrigued to see where that goes. I've only watched 2 episodes, I think, and it's already like maybe 3. But it's definitely like, yeah, this is a bit fucking weird. So I quite like a bit fucking weird in my life. So I'll be watching. I don't think
I've got Apple TV at this moment. I think I cancelled it last month.
Oh well. It's only a
But
fiver.
I'll wait.
Yeah, wait
Yeah,
till they're all out.
I'll
and watch
wait
them
till
in a
there's a
week.
few more bits on. Yeah.
Well, I
I
watched
need
Finished
another 6.
Foundation last week. There's the new Tom Hanks film on there. I ain't watched that yet. Finch or something. I haven't watched that.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's meant to be quite good.
Is it?
He's fucking made some film. Has he got a contract just with him now? Because
I
he
don't
and
know.
I've made some stuff for that fucking. He's on about his 4th film with Apple.
Yeah, they've got some big names in their TV stuff, and that, haven't they? They got all the
Mm.
stars on their stuff. So it's all been half decent. What I've seen of it. I did watch the first
Yeah.
start to watch Ted Lasso, and I didn't really know what the fuss was all about with the first 10 minutes. But that's about as much as I got to see of it. So
Oh, for
we'll see.
goodness sake!
Have
Get
you
at
watched
least finish
Schmigadoon
one
yet?
of them.
No, I ain't watched
You
fucking
haven't even
shit.
watched.
No.
Fucking
I
hell!
don't like
You keep
musicals.
going on about us in Inscription, right?
Hey, at least I fucking tried.
You haven't tried Schmigadoon yet.
wasted
You
your
gotta watch
time.
Do you want me to
Schmigadoon when
start
you
talking
miss it.
about Inscription?
No.
Right,
No, if you
shut up
watch
then.
Schmigadoon, Fraser will play Inscription.
He's got to buy
Yeah,
the fucking
that's a
game
deal.
at full
I'm gonna
price
play
now.
Inscription. Why do you
By the
treat
time
me
you-
like I'm not going to play it? I told you I will play it. Just patience.
I have no
Can't use
patience.
me as a
You
bargaining
can't
chip.
wait to play this game. It will be ruined. It will be ruined.
It'll be on
The only
Game
person who's
Pass
talking
soon.
about it is you to me, telling me to play it all the time.
It's going to be at
Anyway.
the Game Awards. It's going to be at the Game Awards, winning Indie Game of the Year, and there'll be
I'm not
spoilers.
gonna
Oh,
I'm probably not gonna
great!
watch
Let's
the Game
all fucking watch the Game Awards. Jesus Christ!
You won't be able to avoid it.
Anyway.
Yeah, someone else can talk about it.
I voted for all the games I haven't played.
So I've picked back up watching The Expanse. I don't know. Did any of you guys watch that?
No, Dave was the Expanse guy.
Yeah. So this is no good without Dave. But I'm very aware. What happened was I went for lunch with somebody last week, and I noticed he had The Expanse books on his shelf, and I said, "Oh," I sort of started watching that. He's like, "Oh, it's amazing, it's amazing, it's amazing." So I decided to have another crack at it, because I'm sure something good is there. I just haven't found it yet. But I'm on about episode 7.
Oh, for first series.
First series, yeah.
Oh, there's loads. There's fucking loads of it now, isn't there?
Yeah, I think what the biggest issue I have with it is it's so complicated on
Too expensive.
what's going on that I haven't quite figured it out. Ooh, my tea's arrived. Thank you, dear.
Jesus Christ!
It's all right, isn't it? It's good
Fucking
life.
waitress service.
Oh,
Might just come in and tell me to shut up.
yeah. The thing with The Expanse is it's just so because it's all political, based around places that I don't want to say don't exist, but it's like Mars and mining colonies on asteroid
Mars?
belts.
What the fuck is Mars? I've never heard of it.
So anyway, I'm going to keep going on that. I watched another episode of Arcane. We're slowly going through that, but my missus doesn't like it, so I can only watch it with my daughter. But I'll keep going on that. But what I did watch last night was a documentary. Ooh, learning.
Get Q out.
And it was called Carlos Goes in the Last Flight. Now, I don't know if you're aware of Carlos Goes.
He's the guy with Nissan, wasn't he? He was
right.
the CEO of Nissan.
Right, he was this shit hot CEO who went from Michelin to Renault and then was sent by Renault because they had a partnership with Nissan. And he went to work for Nissan and turned them around. And then he flew out of the country. And when he came back to Japan, they arrested him as he landed for basically pilfering from the company, as far as I can work out. Misappropriation of funds. And then he smuggled himself out of Japan in a box and went to Beirut. it's
out of the frying pan into the fire, eh?
Well, he's originally from there. So, and his wife was in a house, the $14 million house that Nissan paid for, right? So it's all fucking
without them knowing about it.
Well, he says it's part of his retirement package from Nissan, but I think there's some sketchy stuff. And as I said to my wife, you watch the documentary, and it's certainly he's in it. Like they interview him in Beirut, and he tells you his side of the story. Of course, you don't get Nissan's side of the story. They're just like, yeah, he's guilty, and we want him. We want to prosecute him. And if he steps foot in Japan again, we'll get him. But there's a bit of me that's like, there's got to be something in it because Beirut aren't giving him up, right? So how much money has he got there, or what's he got out of it? It's very interesting, um, mainly from a point of view of seeing these guys who are like super focused CEOs, high flying, almost like rock stars of the business world. And then just the fucking madness that happens afterwards, like when things go south. It's very interesting and worth a watch anyway. And it's the same thing with the DeLorean documentary. I don't know what is it with these car guys.
Well, he's
But
with
yeah,
these rich guys, I think it is.
rich car guys, yeah. Yeah, so that was pretty good. And then actually I didn't write it down here, but my wife and I watched the Hobbit trilogy. Did I mention that last week?
No.
No.
Yeah, that was nice. So we put that on, and we just sort of like, for the first couple of them, we just sort of did an hour here or an hour there and just chipped away at it over the course of a
Like
week
a
or
whole
so.
week.
Yeah, yeah, literally a week. And then the final, the third one, which wasn't on Prime. The first two were on Prime, but the third one wasn't. We had to pay for.
Fucking hell, you could have bought Inscription.
That's how they get.
Jesus Christ. Fucking don't stop.
Doesn't stop, does he? A fucking broken record. It's all right, isn't it? The Hobbit. I mean, it's
I
great.
don't know, really. Like, I don't think I've watched all the films because I looked at the thing. Like, for me, it was like Lord of the Rings is a fuck off massive book. Right, it's 3 fucking books, and they only made 3 films. The Hobbit isn't even the size of one of the books from Lord of the Rings. They managed to make 3 fucking films out of that.
Yeah,
What the fuck's gone on there?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's going on in there is they definitely dragged it out. There's no way it needed to be 3. 2, I could see. 3, because there's certainly sections of it where you go, this is a bit fucking boring, right? But a lot of it's still very good and very impressive. But at the same time, it also has that, like, I don't know, do you remember the bit where they escape the town they escape the Elfin Kingdom in the barrels and go floating down the river?
This is one of the first books I ever read, I think, that I actually remember reading.
I don't know if that's in the books.
I think
right?
that is in the books.
Is it? It's just, and then there's one bit where Legolas is jumping on top of their heads shooting orcs, right? I'm just like, I just cracked up watching it with my wife, and I was just like, this is the most fucking outrageously stupid thing I've ever seen. I can't believe they put this in the movie.
See, I watched them and I thought I loved them. But the more I think about what was in it, I don't think I actually think they're all that. I used to say it's better than Harry Potter. If I was going to choose between Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings, I'd choose Lord of the Rings. But when I always think back about what was in it and what was, and I think I don't actually think them films were that good. They just
They're
dragged
too
on
long. It's
and
just too long.
on and on.
They could have
and
made
on.
6 films for Lord of the Rings at least.
Mm.
Yeah, well, you've got the 3 of them, and the extended cuts are like
Oh,
4 hours.
I've got the extended cuts on my shelf behind me somewhere. Which
That
are
what
there
behind you in
on
hot
DVD.
tub?
Yeah,
I like them. You have to be up
just behind that bush there.
just behind your hot tub, right? So that's all I've got anyway. Pilch, what have you been up to?
Okay, I haven't got much. Lisa went in for an operation on Tuesday, so I've been tending to her since she's been back. She can't drive for 2 weeks. Got to isolate for a bit.
Okay, I hope.
Yes, it went fine. Yeah. She
We don't need to know
got
details.
finding plenty of things for me to do. I had 3 days off, and I probably would have preferred to have gone to work. I did to put the Christmas tree up though, and the lights on Wednesday. It was the 1st of December. So I thought I've got nothing else to do. I'm sitting at home all day, so I shall put that up. So that was quite. I do enjoy doing my tree. I don't let no one else touch the tree. I do the tree.
I think my tree
so
went up
that was
last
nice.
Sunday. My tree went up last Sunday from while I was at work.
Oh, while you was at work?
Yeah,
It's not
'cause
too
I
early,
don't-
Lord. Go away. I never used to put it up that early. I used to get a little advent calendar out and put a little tree outside, light tree outside on the 1st. But over the last few years, even bear in mind my kids are now 17 and 20 and they actually don't give a shit about Christmas anymore. I just love. I like the decorations. I'm not so fussed about the presents and the family bit, but I do like
Fuck
the
them lot, fuck 'em
decorations
all.
and the music. Yeah, I just put the Christmas decorations up. Fuck the family. Fuck the dinner and all that shit. I just love looking at the lights and stuff. So
Fair enough.
we put them up really early, like everyone did last year, like flipping middle of November. But I said no, at least wait until December. But I like the trees. Only other thing I've got to mention really is the not really gaming because we never got to game.
No.
The fuckery of EA. Now on Sunday was it? Someone said,
It's Sunday.
"Oh, gonna have a little game of Battlefield," and I thought, okay, that won't take me long to download that. I'll have my 10 hours free gaming of Battlefield. So I installed the game, and 5 minutes later, I got onto the crossplay section, and it says, "Oh, you've got to find your friends. You've got to have an EA friends." So Neil and Dave both invited me, friended me, and I'm sitting looking at the screen, and it says, "I've got no friends. I can't find anyone. I can't find their usernames. Couldn't find nothing." So I thought, oh, here we go. So I'm not on a PC. I haven't logged into my EA account for God knows how many years, but I managed to get into it on my MacBook, went in, and EA's actual account, when you go onto your account on EA, the only thing on that account is things that you've bought or your credit card details, shit like that. Couldn't find anything to do with friends, nothing. So then it says, oh, you can download the EA desktop. Okay, I'll install that. Oh, it's not for Mac, it's only for Windows. Okay, right. So that's me fucked. Oh, EA Origin. It's the same thing. I'll install that. So this is like 40 minutes later. We're still saying, oh, I've invited you. Oh, no, you fucking ain't. So I downloaded Origin. Up we comes. Found my friend requests from Neil and Dave. Accepted them. Got back, looked back on the game. Still no friends. Can't find friends. Don't know who Real Kahuna is. Don't know who Dave is. Not a fucking clue. So in the end, after an hour of fucking about, gave up trying to play together. I did have a little game, but might talk about that later. Anyway, turns out the 10 hours free trial on Xbox is for the Xbox One version.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah.
I'm playing on a Series X. There's no fucking crossplay on the Xbox One version, is there?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Poor old
So
Xbox One can't handle it.
yeah, Xbox One can't handle it. Xbox One can't handle 128 people per game. It's only got 64. Xbox can only play with PlayStation 4 players. Why? So my question is, they want me to buy this game. Why the fuck are they not giving me the Series X version for me to play, to think, oh, this is good, I'll buy this? No, they want me to play 1080p, 30 frames.
It's a misstep, isn't it?
The shittest version they've got. I'm not going to buy it. To be fair, I did play it and it was shit. Neil said it was shit, even on his fancy damn PC. So none of us are buying it. But
What
why
do
give
you
you a free
reckon then?
trial? That's like saying, oh, here you go, Fraser. There's a 10-hour free trial. You've got to play it on your fucking...
You can only play it on cloud gaming. Can only play it on cloud gaming.
So what's the reasoning behind it, do you reckon?
Because they're dickheads.
No. Any normal game, you just install it. We've got the smart delivery and it'll install whatever version you need for your Xbox. Not EA. Fucking wankers. So we literally wasted an hour fucking about for no reason. What's they saying in the chat?
There it says, Pilch has no friends, episode title confirmed. Unfortunately, it's only got to be 2 words, so we got to have no friends, we'll guess the other.
Two
While
friends. I've got
while
two
we're
friends now.
Okay, while we're talking about the chat, let's just keep on top of it. So Diesel said, Gordon Gecko said that lunch was for wimps. Haven't watched Wall Street for at least 25 years. Probably doesn't hold up. I think going back and watching any of the old 80s movies that are based around Wall Street and stuff like that are hilarious. They're great fun to watch,
It's
right?
probably exactly the same as it is now. But worse now, if anything.
Possibly. Baron von Glara says, I thought you hated walking simulators, Fraser. I think that's a reference to Lord of the Rings. That's a clever reference to Lord of the Rings. He's too smart for his own good. Oh yeah, that was the
He
thing
should
in
do
the
a
Hobbit.
podcast or something.
That was the thing in the Hobbit, was they had those eagles in again that came and saved them when they were just about to be put
Oh,
to the
yeah.
sword by the orcs.
I don't remember that being in the book, to be honest. But it's been a long time.
Yeah. Why didn't they use the eagles?
What else has Lord got?
Lord says
Oh,
EAD
Chris,
talk
too
is
early.
absolutely shite.
Yeah. Pilch has no friends. Title
Yeah.
episode confirmed. Yeah.
It's too many letters. Too many words. If you look at the show titles, they're always 2 words. That's the rule. So if you could just
Friendless
work on
Pilch.
Friendless Pilch. I gotta write that down. I am taking offers. If you can come up with a better show title, I will use it. But so far, Friendless Pilch is the winner. I just write this down. I will not remember. And I will not go searching through the whole feed to go find it either. I'm too lazy.
No, definitely not. Don't do that. Don't do fucking any editing, let's be honest. Just sticks the music in at the
editing.
beginning, that's it.
Yeah, that's all it is. Okay.
And it don't matter anymore because none of us are going to be playing Battlefield anyway, so I can scrap them 2 friends that I've got.
We could play FIFA.
We could have played FIFA anyway, couldn't we?
I haven't got FIFA, so I've got a 10-hour trial. Possibly.
Okay. What have we been playing?
Not Battlefield.
Christ, we're on that already, are we?
Sure.
It's on the list. Who's starting?
I don't mind. Anyone? I bought Death Stranding, so I started that. But
You
I only
started it?
started it. Yeah, I've only done probably the first 20 minutes, maybe
That's
half
not
an
even
hour.
starting. Let's be honest.
I know.
Is it? It's basically
I know.
it's basically the credits.
I'm trying to tell you that. Don't beat me up. I'm trying to tell you that. I don't know if I've even started it, but I will say it's fucking just straight off the bat. There's a fucking weird shit. Typical Kojima. Nothing, absolutely not shocking at all because it's just I'm so used to his nonsense. But it looks amazing. Even on my rig, which is now starting to get a bit long in the tooth, it just looks fucking brilliant. I don't know. I don't think.
Have you been into the open world yet?
Have I what?
Have you been out into the world, or is it just literally?
I literally pretty much fell off my bike, gathered a couple of parcels, which is the teaching you how to do shit section.
This is the walking simulator of walking simulators.
Yeah, basically, really, if I think about it, all I've done is the tutorial so far on how to pick boxes up and not fall over. But it's just already thinking about it is quite it's quite neat. But it looks amazing. Like I just need to lose myself in it. I don't want to just sit down and play it.
I can't believe you bought this and you haven't bought Inscription.
Oh, he's going on.
Oh my god, he's got to give it a rest sooner or later.
I might buy Inscription. I can't even play it.
Fucking buy it. So full price. Well, it's on Humble. It's 10% off till tomorrow.
Oof, 10%.
Aiming so.
You know what?
A
I'm
whole
not joking.
10%.
I nearly did. The thing is,
It's fucking dirt cheap anyway.
May listen to yourself and listen to us, right? If I buy it, the problem is if I buy it, I'm still not going to play it. I'm not. Honestly, I know we joke about it. It's not the cost that's stopping me. But I could buy it, but I'm just not going to play it yet. But I will play it.
Hang on, am I being really thick? Can't you just be Steam friends and let him plug and play it?
Oh, I'd have to give him my password. I ain't doing that.
Oh, God.
No,
If it's anything like Fraser's passwords, don't bother.
I share my Steam library with my kids anyway. So, anyway.
What's happening to this camera?
Inscription. Death Stranding.
I'm gonna have you.
I know you are.
I'm fucking tempted to just buy it for you.
I know. I'm going to see if I can hold out till you do that. Oh, he's gone quiet now. Right. Death Stranding. It's good. People should have bought this for the money.
It's still
For the
available for
price.
cheap till tomorrow, I think.
Okay.
Not as cheap as it was, but it'll be on sale again.
And I played a little bit more Valorant, which is Valorant. Oh, actually, I had a cracking game, 37 kill game, which was unheard of. Yeah, it's all right. My daughter's abandoned us now.
37 kills.
Yeah.
How is that even possible for you?
Well, we think what happens is unrated. It's still basing I'm playing in harder levels. I'm curious if Rocket League or something works the same. Is that, say I'm playing with the Wonder Kids, Jay,
You're ranked,
Arnie.
aren't you? So you're playing.
No,
There's a ranked. No, but there is a ranked part of
I
the
am
game,
ranked, yeah.
and then there's like completely separate playlist. So you're playing in. What did you say?
Unrated. Unranked.
Right. So that's like it's the same game mode, but it's not skill based.
Right, but if I play in unrated with Arnie and Jay and Matt, we definitely are not playing against the same caliber. So unrated still is matchmaking you, right? It knows what rank I am and it knows how whatever. I don't know. It's just weird, right? It's just weird. I can't figure it out. My daughter, anyway, she left and she's basically starting from a fresh account, is absolutely wrecking people, right? In games, games getting massive amounts of kills. Now, one is she's very good at it, but the other thing is, like, I'm sure she just, in unrated, is not getting, it's not a random pool at all. So anyway, that's just been interesting. But that's about it. Just more Valorant. Oh yeah. Anyway, that was the thing I was going to say. Is that my daughter basically left us. Now she's playing with friends. She doesn't really play with us, so we've lost her.
You play most mornings with her, do you not?
Mornings we do our dailies before she goes to school. Yeah. So we have a couple of games together in the mornings. Yeah, which is fun. But yeah, it's all right. But she left. So now we've more space. It's calming down. So but I'm playing a lot more games just on my own at the moment until
playing a game on your own.
Enthusiasm picks up. Is there another?
I've only had someone else to play with.
Well, maybe if you just play a game that you just play on your own.
Do you have a suggestion, Neil?
I don't know. Hey, Kev.
Anyway, I was walking my dog this afternoon, and all I could think about was PUBG. I'm going back in, boys. I can't wait. I
thought you were going to think about playing cards or something.
No, unfortunately.
Is that crossplay?
PUBG, no.
PUBG? I bet it.
No,
of course it fucking ain't.
It's never been. No.
No. Well, I haven't got it. They haven't even got it to run yet, so they're not going to try and do crossplay, are
they? They never. I think it is crossplay between Xbox and PS PlayStation.
Stadia.
PS PlayStation.
PS PlayStation, but it's not. They've never crossed over PC. They just knew.
They just can't handle it. They can't handle that.
It. Even Neil would be good in a game.
No, I don't think so. I reckon I'd be better with a controller on PUBG than I am with a mouse and keyboard. PUBG's just fucking dog shit. Sorry.
It's not.
They're probably.
And it's good.
I think they're struggling to get them PS2 graphics across the board. That's the trouble with it.
If they downgraded everything on PC a bit, it might be a bit more of a level playing field.
We need the next big multiplayer game. What's it going to be?
I don't know about multiplayer.
We've got one. Back for Blood.
We haven't
finished that yet.
No, we've got a free one. We can play Halo.
Yeah, let's talk about Back for Blood. Neil, you need to hear this because we played Back for Blood.
We are fucking smashing it now.
Well, we had a bit of a revelation, didn't we, this weekend?
We realised we don't need you.
We sat and paid attention and figured out the card system, so now it makes sense.
You mean you watched about 10 YouTube videos? Is that what you mean before you played?
Well, the YouTube videos, but I still had to figure it out. I can't pay attention to the YouTube videos. If I can't pay attention to it when I'm playing the game, I'm not going to pay attention to the YouTube videos. But we figured it out, and we started to allocate cards a little bit more sensibly. And I and I made a build, so I built my character to be more of a melee character, so which worked out quite well. I was just stuck in doorways, just beating the shit out of them, and I gained
Yeah.
because of the cards I used. I gained one health point every zombie I killed. So I never, in situations like that, I just was untouchable.
Well, did you do something with your
Which
stamina then? Because I had a build going like that, but it was like I just kept running out of stamina, and I was like, I can't hit anything because I've got no stamina.
I think something like increasing stamina is not that great, but I think I had a card which was every time you killed a zombie, you got some extra stamina too or something, right?
Right,
So
okay.
you can apparently there's hundreds of cards, so really tailoring, dialing in what you want your character to do could
See,
be.
I had my character. I had the girl that carries 2 guns, so I upped all the shooting buffs, but it meant I kept getting downed all the time because I had no strength or health regen. But Fraser very kindly come to save me and then healed himself.
I was one
At
point.
one point.
I was only missing 1 point of health, and I pressed the wrong button and used it all on my 1 point rather than Pilch's 150.
So if you are gonna set them up, you have to set it up as a team, because
Yeah.
there's no point having someone who can shoot everything in sight if literally once he gets overwhelmed, gets downed. You need someone who's then going to come and pick you up again.
Yeah, and that was the problem again, was having that fourth person, right? They were sort of like it was always a slight bit of chaos happening around you in terms of what you were you you
Although
said
we
it.
did have one fella that literally just fucking disappeared and okay, we cleared that bit.
Yeah, he was just
Okay.
wasted.
I don't know what he was doing.
Luckily, those were levels we'd already played.
Yeah. So
So when we
we're
played
on
with
the
other
second,
people,
and we're finally on the Act 2 now. We've played it all this time and only just got to Act 2. But it's good. It is good. I mean, it's not going away, is it? There's no rush. Once we all get together, we can have another couple of hours at it and just progress through. There's no, it's not going anywhere.
it's that card system really gives you something to think about. That's
Yeah.
that's really going to be key. But we need
What we need is some sort of video, YouTube, that we can sit and look at it. If anyone's got such a thing,
yeah, well,
that'd be handy, wouldn't it?
problem with watching the videos on the card systems is I've already seen what some of the super cards are, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait for that. How do I get that? I don't want to spoil too much of it.
Lord says he's at the end of Act 3 and it's got real hard. Oh, really? It's fucking hard already.
Diesel's got in there again. He says, question for Neil and Pilch. I'm heading to a Tesco Extra in Newcastle tomorrow. What happens if I tried to go in maskless? Am I rugby tackled?
You can just go in.
Don't tell me. Just wear a mask.
No.
He says, will he be rugby tackled to the ground by the
He won't
security?
be. Might get asked if he wanted a mask. Maybe.
Not even all the staff are wearing masks, so
No.
Really? Do you have a mask
No.
mandate?
No.
It's law, isn't it? That we're supposed to wear a mask
Yeah.
now in shops.
But it's only going to be enforced by the police.
Yeah, who don't fucking bother coming anyway. So.
Well, who else would
And if they
enforce
do
it?
come in,
Oh,
well,
the council
exactly.
won't enforce it?
No,
What the
just
council
the
gonna do?
police.
It's a joke,
Well,
Fraser. It's a joke.
yeah. All right. It's just interesting.
But if the police walk in and say, why haven't you got a mask, Sonny Jim? They're going to have to stop 200 other people in that store that aren't wearing a mask.
Right.
So they're not going to stop anybody, are they?
Right.
No, because there's only 1 or 2 coppers that turn up. And they're like, oh well.
And one of them wasn't wearing a mask.
I mean, it really has to be by public opinion, doesn't it? Where everybody just has to, like, for goodness sake, get on board, right? If you don't get on board with the masks thing, we're going to fucking not get this under control.
We can't say anything to anybody because we're not allowed to expose their hidden disabilities. So we can't say, why are you not wearing a mask? because they don't have to tell us what their disability is. And
Even if they're
we
just
just
a
get
twat.
abused anyway. Yeah, even if they're clearly a twat. And it's the whole family of twats that are not one of them is wearing a mask. We just get abused. So I just think, fuck it, get on with
Yeah,
it.
we're
Mate.
not
Do
to
what you
challenge
want.
anyone because we're just basically you just get abused because they're probably bellends anyway. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
not probably.
I hope Lord says. Sorry, we got sidetracked. I hope Lord says. I hope Pilch and Neil have downloaded the Tesco Jesco skin.
No.
Forza 5.
No.
I might work there. I don't have to support them, do I? It's not like fucking supporting your team, is it? You Man United or whatever.
Well, they pay you more than the football team does.
Do they though? They don't make me feel good in my heart.
You're working in the wrong store.
Price on that. You can't put a price on that, Fraser. That's awesome. Oh dear. All right, come on. What are we talking about? We're off track.
Ah, fuck knows.
Games.
It's all going completely
games.
off the rails.
Well, at least we'll try.
Right, you've done your games, Fraser. I'll do mine next then. I've played some Forza Horizon.
Just a little bit.
I don't know how many hours I'm up to now, but I've literally finished everything on the map other than no races. I spent 2 hours just going forward and rewinding and going forward and rewinding just to get one XP board that was under it was on a
What, you can
pylon.
rewind those bits?
That's the only bits I do rewind. You can rewind at any point.
What,
in the
you
game.
can just fucking... Oh, I didn't know. You can just rewind in the open world?
Oh, revelation.
Yes.
What the fuck? Why would you want to do that?
Yeah. Because if you fucking take a run up and miss the board by about 3 foot, you've just sailed 250 miles through the sky.
Yeah, it's
you don't want to have to fucking.
Oh my
ball
God.
ache when you miss massive jumps.
I don't even use them in fucking races, let alone fucking in the open world.
I don't use them in races. There's no point using them in races. But I do use them for things like that. Mate, I sat and for nearly 2 hours to get one board.
Is it that pylon one?
Yeah.
Or was it the bridge one?
The pylon one. The bridge one I did in 3 attempts. That was easy.
I had one go at the bridge one. I mean, fuck this, I can't be asked.
Once you...
Sorry, I gotta just
once you know...
here.
Go on then.
I just noticed I missed. Mint Safe was in here as well, and Kev.
I said hi, Kev.
Oh, did you? Sorry, I missed that.
You did say hi, Kev. So I won't talk any more about that. Other than that, I've done all the boards.
So where does this end, Pilch? How does this end for you?
It doesn't end. I've bought the fucking season pass, so it can't end.
So what
I've
kind
bought
of
the
stuff will
DLC
come in?
packs.
What kind of stuff will come in?
2 DLC packs. They add new cars every few weeks. I think I get about 50 free cars, which doesn't sound like you really need cars when I've already got 150 cars. But I like to collect every single car. There's 500. So one of the achievements is collect every single car. So I will do that. I take photographs of every single car. I've got 270 cars so far photographed. You're just driving along and a car comes past you. Oh, that looks like a car I haven't seen before. Go into the photo mode, take a picture of it. So I do all of them. I've done all the speed zones 3 stars. I've done all the speed traps 3 stars. I've done all the
Jumps?
I've done all the jumps 3-starred. Found all the roads, done all the...
What about the Trailblazers?
I've only just started doing them. That's my next thing.
They're hard.
I've done them all up to 2 stars. I haven't 3-starred them all.
What's a Trailblazer?
Basically, you run through a point on the map and then it sets you another point 5 or 6 miles away, but you can just literally go in a straight line across all the terrain.
Right.
It's the time it takes
quickest
you to
way
get
to get there, basically. Might not be roads.
But then
sometimes
you
it could
might
be
end up
roads. Yeah.
going over a mountain or going
Or hitting
through
a rock.
a wood, right, or hitting a rock. So you have to look a little bit to where you're going. You can't just go in a dead straight line. There's usually some obstacle in between. But basically, the quicker time you get there, the better star you get. I've done nearly all of the stories as well, which some of them have been quite good. I mean, it's the same. It's just driving. It's the same thing all the time, but it's just fun. I
I managed to not have some
annoying.
fun with a few bits.
I'm trying to do the million point skill song thing now, and I got to 890,000, and I hit something, and it reset it.
You not do it in a car where you can get like an extra a chance. Like there's a thing, one of the
I
skills.
have already, because I've nearly got the achievement for fully ranking up 10 cars, because I've got so many points. I've got like 500 car skill points to use, because I've done so much driving and so much shit that I've just racked up so many points. It's ridiculous, but it's still good. My daughter told me not to talk about Forza again because she's getting fed up of hearing about it. So I better move on.
Well, I'm gonna have to hear about it from me. And
There's a massive.
Yeah, I wanna
Right,
hear
there's
about
been a
Neil.
massive. There has been a massive update today, and I believe they've actually fixed the multiplayer. So I
I've
haven't
got a
tried it yet.
102 gigabyte update, so
I
which is
don't know
basically the
why.
entire fucking game.
Mine was 14 gig. I don't know
Yeah.
why you've
Well,
got.
I read there was supposed to be a 15 gigabyte update, but when I started doing mine, it said 102. I was like, that's fucking like the entire game again.
It is the entire game, yeah.
What happened to Xbox's patches that they used to have? Do you remember on the 360 when a game would have a patch and it'd be just like bloop, patched?
Yeah. Not anymore.
Yeah, because they were like 10 megabits. Now they're fucking 100 gigabits.
Mint Safe says, Pilch, have you bought the Abarth yet? IRL. What's happening about your car purchase?
No, I'm still looking. I looked
You're
at a
not
couple of
settled
Mini
on that,
Cooper
are you?
S's. Hey,
You're not settled on the Abarth.
I sort of am, but I keep looking at other things. I've had a Mini Cooper before. I think I'm looking at another Mini Cooper S at the moment.
Why don't you buy
So,
like a classic VW Golf GTI from 1985 or something and just upgrade it? Stick it on
because they're
four-wheel drive.
£20,000.
Stick four-wheel drive on
20.
it. Stick a twin
The Golf
turbo on
GTI is
it.
20 grand.
Do some Forza Horizon in real life.
Oh, I could do, couldn't I? Yeah. No. Right, next game then. Okay.
Because he needs to be able to resell it.
He needs to be able to insure
Neil
it.
did.
Anything.
Neil did. Oh, I'm nearly 50. For fuck's sake, I can insure anything now. It's ridiculous. Right. Neil did point out earlier that I on the WhatsApp that I am smashing through the current crop of Game Pass games. There was about 6 of them, I think, this week that suddenly appeared. I've only got 2 that I'm actually willing to talk about because the rest are fucking shit. I've played Lawnmower Simulator.
This is a good one out of the 6, is it?
No, he didn't say that. He said it's the only ones he's willing to talk about. He didn't say they were good ones.
He said the rest of them were shit, though.
So, Lawnmower Simulator. It's as exciting as it sounds.
This is
bearing in mind
right up your street.
I'm a gardener. Right. You start the game, you set up a business, and you set up your business name. You have a little logo on your t-shirt. You choose what your clothes you're wearing. You have a choice of 3 different lawnmowers to purchase.
And you change your lawnmower to four-wheel drive and then put a turbo on it.
3 different strimmers, and off you go. You start your company. First thing you do is you get a job to cut someone's grass. They tell you how long they want their grass to be cut, and you get on your
How shit are the rest of these games?
Hang on. You get on the tractor mower, drive it off the trailer. You drive round to the garden, and you cut the grass. It took me 26 minutes to cut the grass.
Is that game time or real time?
Real time.
Were you
at
being
the
like
end
perfectionist?
Of it, no, I just tore around as quick as I could. I should have been paid $300 for cutting the grass, but I accidentally ran over some of the plants. So I got some money taken off for my job. When you
Is
finish
this why you don't do gardening anymore, Pilch?
No. When you finish, you drive your lawnmower back onto the car and you go to the next job. Now, what I didn't realise was I got docked points because I didn't walk around the garden first, picking up objects that are in the grass. The second time,
Nice.
yeah. Second time, I realised that I had to walk around. I picked up a toy car and I picked up a pair of shears, so there was no objects on the grass. I had to refill of petrol, which cost me money before I started. And I got halfway around and realised that my grass box was full because I didn't empty it from the previous job. So I then had to drive round to the bags and empty the grass. I did 2 jobs. I've uninstalled it. It's boring. It's just mind numbing. You're literally sitting on a little tractor mower cutting the grass.
This is a game for people who just get stoned. Is that what you're saying?
I don't. To be fair, it's no different to Forza. It's still just driving around.
A little bit different. Do you have to jump through a rose bush or something?
No. It actually looks quite. If that was right, I say this but I hate VR and I will never buy VR. But that would be quite good to play in VR. If you put yourself more into the
not Forza,
into the garden.
Lawn mowing.
No, not Forza.
I could probably do that. Just relax and mow the grass and try and
it
do
is
a
quite
decent
good
job, right?
You can get your weed
on a Sunday
whacker
afternoon after you've been down the local shop.
Sure.
Your local distributor.
But you have to sharpen your blades. You have to set your throttle at the start. You have to set the height of the grass. It tells you if you're cutting it too short or too long. There's quite a lot to it, but not for me. So, like the only other game I talk about today.
Pilch is the guy. He takes the bullets for us, eh?
I'm fucking installing
I played.
it. I'm installing it now.
Right, this is not on Game Pass. This is a preview game.
This is on Game Pass.
Xbox preview. Is it on Game Pass?
It's on Game Pass.
It says it's Xbox preview.
Yeah.
This.
It's on Steam Early Access as well.
Okay, Anvil. Let's get it right. Vault Breaker. I like a little twin stick shooter. It's a twin stick shooter. Top-ish down. I played it for a couple of hours. It's pretty good. I haven't uninstalled it.
This is crossplay, I think.
It's a roguelike, which I don't usually like. Once you die, you go back to the start, but you do keep any upgrades that you picked up as you went through. You get 1 life. Once you're dead, that's it. You have to keep playing this.
Did you play with like randos, or is it just on your own?
It's from what I can gather, you can play with 2 people.
I thought it was up to 4 people.
I recognise this. I don't know why.
It looks really nice, and it plays pretty good. It's like most of the other twin stick shooters. It's not like that. Was it Ascend? No.
The Ascent.
What was the one you played? Rescent.
The Ascent.
Similar to that, but you just go to different worlds, different planets, and it's a bit what's it look like?
Yeah, I recognise all this footage that I'm seeing from an E3 or
It's
something.
good. I enjoyed it. It's good. I don't know how long it's been out or on preview.
It literally
I'm
came
not
out this
gonna. I
week.
wouldn't
I've
buy it.
installed it.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
It's worth a go if you like twin sticks. There's quite a few weapons. You've got 3 or 4 extra special weapony things. There's about 10 different mech. You're like a mech. You're not in it. It's sort of supposed to be like remote controlled. There's not an actual person in it. There's little challenges on the way through. You have to get this little dog that follows you around, but there's 10 different characters. They all have different weapons. I don't know how different they are. There's the usual sort of. There's some that have ice, like freezing powers. There's some that use fire. Usual elemental sort of things, but it's pretty good.
All right.
And I
So there is a
think
demo
that's
on Steam for people who don't have Game Pass if they're PC.
Do we know if that's cross-play, PC to
I
Xbox?
don't-
it is cross-play.
Or the Game Pass
It said it
version,
was.
potentially. I don't know about the Steam version.
It said it was. It said it was cross-play on Game Pass.
It does say cross-platform multiplayer on Steam.
Mm.
Mm.
Like I say, I think I could have sworn it only said it was 2 players, but
I've
I
got
think
it
it's
installed.
bloody hard. It's bloody hard. You're gonna need help, I think.
Cool.
Early
But
access
yeah,
not complete yet. Okay.
yeah, and again, I don't know how if you can carry on your progress when it comes out. A lot of these things just reset, and they all every 5 minutes.
Well, if it's a roguelike,
we've done
I
another.
guess it's probably not
We've done.
feature complete, is it?
Yeah, but you still level up. You still got like a ranking system.
Mm.
You're leveling up, even though you die and you go back to the start. You still keep the things that you've unlocked.
I think.
So in theory, it should get easier each time you play it because you've got better
It'll
stuff.
probably wipe every time there's an update, I would guess, because I think that's how Hades worked. Because I was in Hades early access.
Right.
I think it basically every time there was an update, it wiped any progress and you start again.
Okay. I have played a lot of other shit, but I'm not even going to bother mentioning it.
All right. Go on then, Neil.
Right. Well, I also played Forza Horizon. My story is large. I haven't been chasing the 3 stars. I've been chasing the festival playlist as I have been the last few weeks. One of the things has been quite fucking irritating. I say one, maybe a couple. Anything that involves getting together with a team of randos, you may be surprised to hear, is a bit of a shit show.
No
on the
way.
yeah, fucking believe it or not. There's a thing on the festival playlist called The Trial. And yes, it's very appropriately named because it has been a fucking trial and a half to get that done the last couple of weeks.
Hey, he's a pro.
It's worth 10 points on your seasonal progress, whatever they're like. Every season you get these jobs to do, basically. This is one of those jobs. It's worth 10 points. It's the biggest by double everything else. Any other thing is worth 5 at most. This is worth 10. Last week's, you have to, there's a restriction on the class of car you can use, basically, to do most of these things on the seasonal playlists. This one last week was, I can't even remember. It was a specific type of car usually, and then up to a certain category. Like you have performance categories like A, B, C, D, S1, S2. And there'll usually be a restriction on the maximum performance class and a category of vehicle like retro saloons, retro supercars, blah, 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 blah. There's loads of fucking different categories.
There's lots of columns they can narrow things down.
So this last week was, I can't even remember. It pissed me off so much. I fucking basically blocked it out of my mind. But you have to play against, you find a team of other players against unbeatable driver tars. So, like the top level AI are the opposition, and you real people have to play as a team to beat the AI. Some people have a very hard time playing as a fucking team because you'll be driving along in your race trying to beat the red team. You're all blue, all the real people are blue, all the computer people are red, but they're at the highest AI level. So basically, the higher performance level of your vehicle generally even affects the ability of the AI even more so. So say you're allowed up to S1. If you pick an S1 class car, then the AI, it will match the amount of people. So if there's two S1s, two A's, two B's, two C's, well, so there's only 6, but whatever, it will match the amount the AI to your team makeup.
Right.
What was happening quite a lot was you'd start the first race, whatever makeup of your team, 3 or 4 of you might do okay, 1 or 2 of you might do shit, and then they leave the game. You don't even bother finishing that first race. So you lose the first race, then you start the second race with 6 AI cars, and generally they're all the really good ones. That all of the good people have, like the real people have remained, are the ones who finished A or have got good cars and think, oh, we might just about do this if we fucking get together. And then usually as soon as one of them fucks up, misses a checkpoint, they fucking quit. And you like the last race, you don't normally get to. There's 3 races and you don't even get to the third one because you've lost the first 2. And it was fucking driving me mental. Because like if everyone chose like an A class car last week, probably would have smashed it out straight away. But everyone, you had up to the maximum spec car, which is an X class. But the difference between like the top S2, which was 998, say, and the X class was like literally fucking nothing in terms of real world performance. But it made the AI cars of X go ridiculously fucking quick. So people were just going to like the tuning menus and getting the best possible layout for their car, which basically put them in the top category, made it impossible. Like I'd go into a play like the start of the race, and it'd be like, "Oh, we've got 3 X class AI. We're fucked. We can't win this." So probably people were just quitting straight away because they see the same. And it's just like then I got to the point where I'd done one race and there was 2 real people left, and I was like, "Well, we're fucking not going to win this, then, are we?" And I did it.
Did you
I don't
quit
know
then?
how. I played it for literally about 4 to 5 hours in one evening, and I was getting more and more fucking wound up. By the end of the night, I was fucking ready to fucking kill someone.
This is the whole point. This is one of the
Oh,
points of
it was
leaving
horrible.
us. Is
And then
extra rando games, and it just throws you off. It's like having a little bit of chaos going on in the corner.
If
Right.
only we had a club where
exactly,
we could find a
I don't know
team of
what happened,
4 to
but
play this
somehow
thing.
I lost the
An
first 2
inclusive.
races in one go. And I was literally sitting there looking at my phone and like, we fucking lost it. And then it was like, it was doing this weird noise. I was like, it sounds like we started another race. I was like, what the fuck has put me into the third race? I was a bit like slow picking up my controller. And we managed to win. I was like, I don't know what the fuck happened there. Because we'd lost 2 races. Usually it's 3 races, like I say, to win. Or best of 3. If you lose this first 2, it just spins you out. And I was like, it's chucked us into the third race. What's fucking going on? So we fucking won it. I don't know what the fuck happened. But we didn't win, but we won. It must have just took pity on me for playing it about 100 times, I think. But yeah, that
Are you
was
going to talk?
possibly the
Going to talk
shittest thing
about
I found about the game.
Yeah. Are you going to talk about your game glitching and giving you gold and everything? Or did you actually do that?
What?
You sent the picture of everything where you got gold off of the seasonal thing.
Oh no, I'd done all that.
Everything was
That was the
yellow. You
last one.
actually did it.
That was the only one.
Oh,
That was the one that was left. Once that finished, that was everything done.
I thought you were saying, how did this happen?
No, like that was that one event that had been driving me fucking mental for about 4 days. I actually finished.
On my Twitch, I follow Games Done Quick. Do you guys ever watch that on Twitch? Dark Souls 3.
No.
They're doing a speed run of Dark Souls 3 right now.
Oh, how quick have they done that?
Let me
Have
see
they
if I
finished?
can tell you. No, it only just popped up. I think it's only started. Oh, it starts in 3 minutes.
Right.
Have they got an Inception speed run?
Speed run he's doing is Dark Souls 3 hitless any percent. I don't know what that means.
Any what? Sorry.
3 hitless any percent.
So you just got do what? Sorry, what was the first bit you say?
3 hitless.
You've got no hits. They've not got to get hit at all.
Any
they've just got to
percent
finish.
is going to be. It doesn't matter. He hasn't got.
Doesn't matter how many bosses they do. They've just got to
Just
not get
taking-
hit the entire game,
Yeah,
which is
I don't-
fucking crazy. But
Oh, Dark Souls 3 hitless. Yeah, okay, all right.
yeah,
Yeah,
so they're not
hitless
allowed to
any
take a
percent.
hit, but they've just it doesn't matter. You don't because there's optional bosses in Dark Souls. You don't have to do all of them to finish the game.
All right.
Yeah, that's fucking
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah.
Probably do it in about 2 hours. Half an
They
hour,
usually-
something mental.
They usually say they usually have a target time. So I'll see if that pops up.
Yeah. Well,
What else you got?
I generally have just been playing loads of that anyway. Forza.
Do you know how long you've played it for?
No.
I've
Are you going to
played it
tell
for
me?
75 hours.
Oof. Not in the last week. That's not all in the last week.
Altogether.
That's all together.
75 hours altogether.
That's quite bad, isn't it? It's bad considering I've also played quite a lot of other games. I've been largely, other than Forza, I've been playing loads of Halo Infinite multiplayer. I did a little stream earlier and it actually worked okay. By the look of it,
You didn't work this week, so you probably smashed loads of hours, right?
Thing is, right, I was off this week, but on Sunday last week when I was at work, I started to feel a bit shit. And for most of this week, I felt like shit, which is great because I've had a week off work. I'm going back to work Sunday.
Even more
and I feel
reason to just sit
again.
and play.
Yeah. Well, I did play a few games, but that's gone very odd.
What the fuck is that?
Sound went really
Is that
odd
Fraser,
there, Fraser
making that noise?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gone very strange.
Oh dear. He's got to unplug something again, hasn't he?
Yeah. Thought we'd been invaded. So, Halo Infinite. Been playing loads.
That face.
Been doing alright. Ain't spent any money, but I have been really enjoying the multiplayer. I'm not too fussed about any of the Battle Pass malarkey that people are complaining about.
Well, it's bullshit anyway, isn't it? So it's hardly worth even bothering about.
I don't know. If you want to look different, then yeah, you need it, don't you? Or you can go and buy some credits.
Okay.
And some of the skins look pretty cool. The whatever it's called, the HCS shop.
Oh,
I don't
just
think in the
reminded me,
history.
credits.
Oh, sorry.
Go on, I was just saying. I read a thing saying apparently Forza are going to give everybody 1,000 in-game Forzathon points to buy some shit as a sorry our game is fucked.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's not fucked though, is it?
Well, only the multiplayer stuff, and not really fussed about that myself. But I'll have the points. Get a nice hat.
You buy some super wheel spins.
I keep hearing about people bitching and moaning in the background about the Halo stuff, but I really cannot be fucking arsed with finding out about it. And I don't think there's a battle pass ever been released for any system ever that hasn't got a load of people screaming and bitching about it anyway.
The problem with it, it's just cosmetic shit, which is fair enough, but there's no real progression other than that.
The thing
it's
is,
not like
though,
COD where you're leveling up all your guns
that
and
is
for attachments and stuff.
That in itself
So the only
creates
progress
a problem
is
for that game.
Yeah,
because if you don't get the progression in COD, then you have a shitter gun. You don't do as well. The people who haven't progressed do shitter than people who have.
Yeah,
whereas
but
in
what
Halo,
I'm saying is
it is completely level playing field. That is the good thing about Halo is everyone starts with the same guns, unless you're doing like the feature mode that was the other week. Everyone started with completely random loadouts. There's no loadout system. There's no, I've got a better attachment to this gun that makes my gun twice as good as your gun, so I'm just always going to beat you. Bullshit going on. It's completely level playing field, which is
Apart
It's
from those
always
paint
Halo's
bots
been.
and
Yeah, well, that
uh,
I've got to be honest.
and
I've
the
played fucking
usual.
loads of multiplayer. I only play on PC. Fuck knows what people are complaining about.
Mm,
I have not. I played loads, and I have not gone. Fuck me, this guy's cheating over and over and over and over again.
no,
I don't find it every game. I don't know what the fuck people are on about. People on consoles always complain, "Oh, PC cheaters, PC cheaters." Play on PC exclusively. Hardly ever find a fucking cheater. I don't get it. I don't know. So
I haven't experienced any myself. I did a couple of times on Warzone, and
yeah,
only a couple of times that I didn't notice it myself. But Jack
You just
knows when
know
he's
after you've played hundreds of
Jack knows
hours.
when he's been legitimately shot by someone because he's good enough to know that he shouldn't have been killed.
the only time
Yeah.
And he
I've seen a
straight
couple of
away
videos
goes
on
and clips
YouTube.
it and says, "Fucking look at this."
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't.
Yeah,
I
you
wouldn't
would.
know.
You'd be surprised,
The
Pilch.
thing
Some
is,
Surely.
fuckers, mate.
you
Some
can
fucker shoots
rewatch the
me
entire
from the
game
other
on
side of the
Halo.
map.
Everything's recorded on Halo. I don't know how fucking many
Mm.
servers they've got. You go into the, I can't remember what option it is on the menu. You can rewatch all of your games. Go into theatre mode like they had in whatever Halo 3 did that start. You can just go back. It's all recorded on Xbox Live. You just go back and watch the whole fucking thing from any perspective. Float the camera around.
Yeah.
There's all that shit in there.
That's very impressive.
I haven't noticed anything. Oh, it is the back end stuff and what is actually involved in that and the Master Chief Collection and all that is just massive, really, and there's so much shit in there. It's ridiculous. I mean,
They were doing
how
that
they
from
ever get
an early, one of the earlier Halos, though. They had that. They had some modes where you could take shots and stuff like that, and everybody would go take a picture of themselves throwing a plasma grenade or something like that, just in front of their faces and stuff. There's some
all the old school stuff like that you remember with rose tinted spectacles is all there, but it's a modern game with modern like the sprint is not like a Call of Duty sprint. You're faster than you normally are,
it's
but
still
and it
faster.
enables you to slide along the ground and stuff like that. All of the modern tropes from shooters are there, but it feels like you think Halo felt. But all of this new stuff's in there. The assault rifle that you always started with in Halo is actually fucking good now, and a competitive rifle. I think the weapon balancing is really good. Like, there's a couple of guns. There's this thing called, people have called it the stapler. I can't remember what it's fucking really called.
Needler.
No, not the needler. It's like this it's like a sniper rifle effectively, but it shoots this giant fuck off metal staple. It's a one hit kill, and I've had several. I did one earlier on the stream. Like and if you hit someone without aiming down sights, you get this no scope, like the typical like Halo announcer. And it's just, like all that shit. Fucking, it's just so good. Killing spree, all of that, kill-taculars, everything's all in there.
Look at him. He's got nostalgia and he's just beaming with nostalgia.
I say it's nostalgia, but I was shit at Halo 5, absolutely shit at it. And I had no fun playing Halo 5, but it was a good game. I could recognise it was good, but I had no fun playing it because I just get killed constantly and never kill anyone. Whereas this, I don't know, it's just got the magic sauce. I love it. It's great.
So it's only 4 days and the campaign comes out, which I'm well looking forward to that this time. I think that's going to be brilliant. From what I've seen.
You want to play Death Stranding and go deliver some boxes?
I'm all right. I'll stick with Halo. That's all right with you.
I'll be doing that as well as playing multiplayer.
I won't touch anything else until I finish that. As soon as
I think my son is secretly really excited. He's at that age now where he tries not to show emotion to his parents, but I think he keeps mentioning, he knows the date. I think he's really looking forward to it. So
how much previous Halo campaigns has he played?
He won't have played the early. He probably tried a lot of. He's tried a lot when they were kids, right? Halo. He was born when Halo 3 came out, so Halo 4, I would have been putting a joystick in his hand by that point, and he would have from then on have a go on this. He early days though, he wanted in on COD. I think that's what he really wanted in on. But he doesn't play a lot of shooters, so I mean, I'm curious now why he's so pumped about Halo. But it'll be good. He'll be the one playing it first.
Oh, you're not going to play it then?
I will, but he'll probably download
After
it.
Inception.
Well, we can probably only down.
Inscription, whatever. We don't even fucking care what it's called, Fraser, do we?
I do care, honestly, Neil. I'm gonna buy it. He was pretty aggressive earlier. I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Christian's
Maybe.
been playing it.
Use some of that. We give you permission to use some of that podcast treasure
Gold.
chest you've
Gold.
got. Yeah.
Okay, let's see here.
Anyway,
though.
I'm not talking about that. I'm still not finished talking about my games because I have played a couple of other games that I would like to talk about briefly. I want to talk about one because it's quite important. It's a shit game, but there is things related to it. The reason I discovered it and everything. There is an app on your phone, the Xbox app, not the Game Pass app, the Xbox app. You use this app to set up new consoles. You may have used it when you set up your Xbox Series X, Pilch, I don't know.
Yes.
On that app now,
there is.
If you click on your picture, there are some quests on there.
Oh, don't. Oh, I'm shutting it right down.
If you play, this is important for PC players particularly because maybe you don't have an Xbox, so you can't do all the Game Pass quests on your Xbox. But if you have the Xbox app on your phone, there's an extra one or two on there that you can do every single day for loads of points. You play a game on PC and you play with friends on PC, which basically means you play a multiplayer game on PC. It gives you loads of points on this app and you just go in and claim it. If you get streaks for opening the app every day. Got fucking loads of points on there, and there's a game on there that you have to open every day. You don't have to open it every day. It's worth 5 points, but I was like, fuck it, I'm going to open this game. Microsoft Duel, which is basically match 3. I haven't played a match 3 game in I don't know how long. I know I usually go, so you have to play one level to complete your 5-point quest.
That's how they get you.
I'm just like, fucking, I'll just play it, and I play I've done my level. Well, I'm just going to carry on because it's quite addictive, isn't it? Just playing these little match-3 games. Then you run out and you're like, oh, bollocks, I've run out. And then you gain 5 points and go, fuck it, quit, start a new game, play tomorrow. But I've been playing that every day, just for like, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. Because
you don't have to play it every day, though? Or...
I don't have to play it every day. Yeah. But if I play it for a level, and I get my 5 points.
Has it got like that arcadey type magic, nice little sounds? And
I turned all the sound off because it was quite loud. So it's not even that. It's just like it's quite visually appealing, and it's just like it's only matching like diamonds with fucking or whatever red squares with red squares and all that shit.
Well, I can tell you what, mate. Maybe you're just taking a break because I'm watching this guy do it. He just killed the first. I think it's the first. Is it the first boss? The Heir of Fire.
That's not Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
That's not the first boss. He's already fucking smashing through.
He's already smashing through something. It was somebody he got half health, and then it just transformed into this huge.
Oh yeah, that is the first one. Yeah.
I can't find this thing.
2 minutes it took him.
Yeah, it took me once I sussed out how to do it. It took me 2 minutes. It took me 2 hours to get to those 2 minutes. But doing that without getting hit is impressive.
But from the start, yeah.
But they've obviously played this a few times, I would suggest.
A couple of times, I think you've played it, yeah.
So, related to Dark Souls, I played another game called Neo, which was free on Epic a while ago.
Yeah.
It's a Souls-like. It's definitely not Dark Souls. I looked at it before.
People hated it at the time, if I remember correctly.
It's only 4 years old, but to me, it looks quite a lot older than that, I would say.
Oh,
yeah. When I played it, I was like, oh, I expected this to look a bit better than it does. And what I didn't expect was the main character to be Irish, because it's all about samurais and shit. And I was like, oh, okay. Why is he speaking with an Irish accent? But yeah, so it's weird. He's like, you're a sort of pirate that's been sort of used by the Queen of England to beat the Spanish. I'm like, what the fuck is this about? And yeah. But
there was
basically,
a lot of buzz on this when it came out.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not sure I'm going to play it anymore. I played it I beat the first boss.
It's old now.
Quite easily. Yeah, like I say, it's 4 years old, but it's not that old. Like Dark Souls is fucking well old. and I feel like I'm going to play Dark Souls instead.
Mm.
So, because I think that's probably a lot better. But yeah, it's okay. It's a lot easier than Dark Souls, I think, from what I've played of it so far. But I was a bit like, maybe it's just breaking you in gently. But it was a bit. I like the samurai aspect of the sword, the combat. You move a lot faster than you do in Dark Souls, but it felt a bit lightweight and not that good crunchy combat that you get in Dark Souls and satisfaction when you know you've done it right. So it's okay. It's definitely not as good as Dark Souls from sort of I've seen. I really want to play Sekiro, and I've wanted to play. I mean, that's a similar age. I think that must be about fucking 3 or 4 years old now. But that has never quite hit my price point on Steam. It's always, I know at Christmas I expect it to go to half price, and I think that's as cheap as it's ever been, and I'm going to buy it at half price next time it goes half price. And have a go at that, because I think that's probably a much better Samurai Souls-like than Neo is. Neo's not shit, but it's not up to quite the same standard as far as I'm concerned. And that's everything I've played.
All right.
I believe.
No, it's not. You didn't talk about 12 minutes.
Oh yeah, fucking 12 minutes. Right, yeah.
Come on,
12
get it out,
minutes
son.
has been nominated in the same category as Inscription at the Game Awards.
Yeah, I'd say from what I played of 12 minutes, that's probably a fair assessment.
Well, that is a load of old bullshit, because Inscription does not deserve to be in the same category as this pile of shit. What the fuck? How is this game rated? It's like, I get it's been, I don't know, ambitious maybe. I don't think it delivers at all. It's this like time loop game where you've got to solve the problem. Basically, you've got a problem to solve, but you come home from work, you speak to your wife, a cop inverted commas, bangs on the door, comes in, ties you both up, and then the game restarts because you're dead. He knocks you out or whatever, and then it starts again, and it starts again, and it starts again, and I'm like, this is not good. The acting, it's got Daisy Ridley, James McAvoy, and Willem Dafoe are the three big voice actors in it. Great, whatever. You wouldn't know it was James McAvoy. You wouldn't know it was Daisy Ridley. You do know it's Willem Dafoe, because they totally don't talk in their accents apart from Willem Dafoe. It could be fucking anybody, the other two people, it doesn't matter. It's shit. Like, you know, you get in your Bethesda games when you're talking to someone, you get your dialogue tree, you ask them the same question twice, they have the same canned response. Basically the same fucking. I'm like, why is this rated? What is fucking? This is no different. It's fucking shit. It makes no fucking sense. Like, it's a narrative, like, clever game about solving this problem. It's as obtuse as fucking Monkey Island or whatever. Stupid, like, use a rubber chicken to do something stupid to fucking solve a problem by the same, from what I could see. I'm like, I don't understand what the fuss is about.
It's not for you.
No, but it's not even. I don't know who it's for.
Neil?
It's like, it's badly done as far as I'm concerned. Like, it's janky as fuck. You have this things that you can say to people, like, they don't react differently when you say the same thing. Like, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. If it was clever, I would understand, but it's stupid. It's got no
very positive on Steam.
Bullshit. People talk shit.
I played it for 12 minutes and then I turned it off. That's why it was called 12 minutes.
No, well, I made it longer than 12 minutes, but I was just like I said, if it was, I don't know, I thought it was going to be clever, but it totally wasn't. Like I said, it's the main thing is the dialogue structure and all that. It's like, it doesn't feel like there's that much dialogue in the game for a game that's, like I said, I gave it a bit and I was like, I cut myself out of my handcuffs. Then the guy hits me and I'm dead, and I restart, and I'm like, after that happened about 6 times, it's like, this is fucking stupid. I don't get it.
You have to pay attention and learn. to learn what's
Yeah,
happening.
maybe I'm thick.
You
I
have
don't
to-
know. Maybe I'm thick. That is a
You have
possibility.
to,
But
you have to stop her from get her to take
right,
sleeping
I locked the
tablets
fucking
by
door. Right, I locked the
go
door.
and get the cup, then get the water, then
Yeah,
get the other cup.
what I did was, well, the reason I played this game because it was fucking quest. I had to go to get an achievement in a game for the top 10 games or whatever.
Fucking
This is
quest,
one of the games.
isn't it?
Like, actually,
Fucking quest.
I've wanted to play that game. I've never really had the motivation to play it. Now I'm going to play it. So I did it. I watered the fucking plant in the bedroom with a cup. I did things like shove the sleeping pills in the fucking cup so that she wouldn't open the fucking door. She didn't drink the fucking right glass. And he fucking bust the door open anyway. I was like, this is fucking stupid. He's clearly not a cop. I found the phone, called the cops. Oh, it's going to be 15 minutes. Oh, what a fucking surprise. Game's called 12 minutes, but the cops are going to be 15 minutes. Fuck off.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
So I asked during your rant. I did ask you which game you thought was going to win Game of the Year, Indie Game of the Year.
If Inscription doesn't win Indie Game of the Year, the whole awards ceremony is a complete joke. Because it's not been nominated in Game of the Year.
I've never
What is
tried
the full
12 minutes.
list?
I've
For
never
indie
tried
Game
12
of the Year.
minutes, so I just bought it. So it's a well.
Fuck off. It's on Game Pass, you twat.
He bought it anyway. I bought it as well. What's the other games on the list for
Loop
game?
Hero, which looks really good, actually, to be fair. Loop Hero, a lot of people were giving that a load of good buzz at the beginning.
Yeah, Fraser bought that, didn't you, Fraser?
I can't remember what the
else?
others were.
I bought an extra copy for someone too.
What a pair of twats. But yeah, what a load of shit. 12 minutes.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Well,
I
don't know
think
what
I
to
give
say.
it a similar.
I think It Takes Two might be an
similar,
indie game of the year, which
did.
was a potential winner.
Pilch shot it down, but Neil gave it both barrels. Eh?
Yeah, too fucking right.
He just wants everybody to poo-poo all the other indie games.
I don't know. I just want people to recognise good games. That's all. I play good games.
He's going to work his way through each one on that list, each episode.
I have been tempted to buy Loop Hero because I've heard lots of good things about Loop Hero, and I haven't played it, so I can't say that that's not good. But I do know that 12 minutes is not fucking good.
All right.
Okay.
Let's wrap it up there. We've got to stop somewhere. Okay. Well, Dave's not here, so we can't do the wrap up for. I don't know. Does anybody want to have an attempt? I'm not doing it.
I can't remember what he says.
Hang on.
Basically, you can email us at sealpodcast@gmail.com or tweet us at sealpodcast.
He says we have an email, sealpodcast.
I just said that.
We have a Twitter at. Oh,
I said that bit as well.
This bit out. Twitch, Seal Podcast. YouTube, Seal Podcast. Discord. There's a theme here. Hang on.
The Discord link is pinned to the Twitter profile.
Yeah, it is. We stream live every Friday at 10 o'clock on Twitch and we're not live on YouTube, are we? Because we've got this stupid affiliate thing where we take all the cash.
All right. Well, I got to figure out.
Don't. I'm in charge of the stream, so I just need to stop pressing caps lock when I'm trying to type.
Oh,
All right. Well, then, without further ado, then let's say goodbye.
Do you not want to mention all the people in the chat first?
Oh, geez.
Just to see who. Oh, I'll mention them. God, this is our bread and butter here. Hang on. Right, people in the chat. We had Lord, Baron von Glower. Is that Derek Science? Diesel Saint.
I do believe it is.
Derek Science.
Mint
I'm
safe.
sure he's. Oh yeah, where did you see him? Oh, I haven't got that far down.
Through.
Mint Safe, Highland Caper, and that's it, I think. Wise Old Elf. He says another great show, chaps.
Thank you very
nice
much.
one, Wise
That's
Old
it.
Elf. What's that?
Who is a Wise Old Elf?
Do we know who it is?
No. He's going to tell us in here in a minute.
He's the wise old elf. Is that from Ben and Holly?
I don't know.
That's an ice cream company, isn't it?
That's
Okay. Well, without further ado, then goodbye.
see you later. Thanks for watching.